trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop. No, I won't stop.
Hello my YouTube fam, I'm Kiana and welcome to Kiana's Creative Closet. So if you can see from the set and if you've been here for a while, today is a chit chat and cocktails. So I told y'all in my last video I was going to talk a little bit about where have I been. Y'all know I didn't make a video for like 2.5 months prior to my last one. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about where I've been, and that's going to lead a little bit more into women's health. And then we'll just do a little chit chat, whatever comes to mind. So if you think that's something you're interested in seeing, continue on watching. If that's not your jam and you're here for the fashion, by all means click out of this, go ahead and check out some of the fashion videos. I will say I speak my mind in this video. These are my opinions. It may be a little bit of foul language, but we're all grown. If you're not grown, you definitely shouldn't be here for this section. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into it. Okay my loves, before I get comfortable, I want to show you what I'm drinking today, because you know we always have a good cocktail on deck. So today I am drinking, this is the glass you guys, I am drinking tequila. It is Camarina Reposado, and then I just have a little spritzer of salsa water. It's flavored, it's a lime flavored, because I am on keto, but that's what we're drinking today. Go ahead and grab you a cocktail, because y'all know these are chit chats, so they are a little bit of a longer video. Let me get comfortable and let's get into where have your girl been. Okay, so first of all, y'all haven't seen me in what, like 2.5 months prior to my last video. Like I just said, I have not been behind the camera before that video in almost 3 months, because y'all know I sometimes pre-record videos. So yeah, long story short, your girl has been going through pre-menopause. Your girl has been going through pre-menopause. I am 43 for you guys who don't know. So yes, your girl is still fabulous at this big girl age. But yes, I'm 43. So I didn't really realize that people, I don't know, maybe I'm, you know, under a rock somewhere, but I've never really heard of the word pre-menopause. I always hear people like, oh, I'm going through menopause. So I didn't really know that was a thing. So I started maybe after my last video where I did the bag collaboration with Koe Bags. I had to push myself to do that video, you guys. I just did not feel myself. And that's what kind of lead up to me going to my doctors and trying to see what was going on, because I did not feel myself. I was extra tired. I did not feel like doing anything. I was anxiety through the roof. I'm not going to say stress, but my anxiety was through the roof. I started to feel like I was going through a little bit of depression, and it was weird for me. And I think that's what scared me to go see my doctor, because I have never gone through depression. Like, I know, and I don't like to use the word depression and things lightly, because I know a lot of people suffer from it, but I have never felt the way that I was feeling. So I don't like coming on camera when I'm not all the way up to par, when I'm not feeling good, because you can tell through the camera when somebody is just don't feel like it. They trying to do a rush job. They doing bare minimum. I did not want to do that, because it will hurt your channel, especially the people who love to come and watch you because of your personality. And I hope my personality is good. But yeah, so I felt like that for a while, or maybe a few weeks, maybe about a month. Yeah, because I started feeling kind of weird, maybe like right after my birthday. And my birthday is like the ending of April the 24th. Me and my husband did go on vacation. We've been on a couple of vacations, just like road trip vacations over the past few months. But we were going on a road trip like post-anniversary celebration. And y'all, I ain't even want didn't feel like going. When it got time to go, I was just like, oh, why do we have to go after everything was paid for? And normally on vacations, y'all, I have a good dang time. I have a good time, whether I'm by myself, whether I'm with my husband, because my husband do not do a lot on vacation. He just want to relax. But I feel like the vacation was just like blah. We did do some things, but it was like I had to push myself. I was tired. We were in the room the most of the vacation. So I was just like, something ain't right. I got back from the vacation and I pulled out clothes, outfits, and things to do a video. Your girl was prepared. And my first video back was going to be a cocktail and chit chat. I wanted to do the friends version. I was going to do a version with just me talking about friendships, how to build them, how to keep them, how to meet new friends in this, you know, grown up age, because, you know, a lot of friends we have from when we were younger, people that we went to school with, grew up with, and remain friends. But you know, just how to meet new people, because I have met new friends over the years. But girl, I did that whole video and I was like all over the place in that video. I kept stopping, I kept re-recording, I was dictating the shit out of that video, like so I just canned it, and I hadn't picked up the camera since. And that was early June. Yeah, early June. But that's what I was going through. That was some of what I was going through, because girl, it's been a lot. It has been a lot. It has been a lot. I don't know, somebody playing with me, somebody wishing for my downfall. I'm just kidding, but it's been a lot. So I did reach out to my doctor. I was telling her everything was going on, and she was just like, okay, that's, you going through pre-menopause. And I was like, what? And she was like, yes, it's pre-menopause. And I was like, well, I'm only 43. I thought people don't go through menopause until they're like in their 50s. And she was like, it's just pre-menopause. She said, no, you probably won't go into full-on menopause for like another 10 years. But this is the age where people go through pre-menopause and people don't know it. So I think I got a little bit more relaxed after I at least knew what was going on with me, because my mind was saying, okay, this is depression. Is this what depression looks and feel like? But unfortunately, she did tell me it's really nothing that they give women nowadays for menopause or pre-menopause. She said that they did used to give women like some type of estrogen or whatever that helps with your estrogen. But she said that has started to cause people to have like cancer, strokes, and things like that. So they don't recommend taking anything now. I did just go back to the doctor last week, and she told me some supplements that I can take that's not like prescribed medicine, things that should help with it. So I'm going to look those things up and see if I can order it, or do I need to go into a health food store. But when I tell y'all, I had to go to my doctor. I knew something was going on. When I tell y'all, I was just snapping for no reason, like snapping. I could be cool one moment, and the next moment I'm ready to chew your head off. And I am a person that speaks their mind anyway. I mean, I'm just that type of person. I tell people all the time, you're gonna love me or you're gonna hate me. It's probably not gonna be an in between. But I swear, once you get to know me, if a person really knows me, talks to me, they're gonna know that I'm a good person, and they're gonna love me 9 times out of 10. But I just feel like if you're a real sensitive person, you may be like, oh, she a little much. You know what I mean? She's a little much, because I don't know how I want to say this, because I don't want to feel like I'm just a rude person and just say anything out of my mouth, because I don't. I tread very lightly with who I give advice to, who I'm talking to about certain iffy conversations, because I know I'm going to say how I feel in my heart. And it's probably because I don't know, I can't even say it's probably because, but people will take me wrong Especially friends. My friends had to really kind of like really understand me and know me, because I'm the type, if I love hard. So if something's not going right with one of my friends, family members, someone's close to me, I'm gonna say something. You know what I mean? I'm going to say something. I'm going to tell you how I feel. And some people just don't want to hear the truth. They'll talk to you all day long about their shit, but once you get real with them and it's not a yeah girl type of thing, people will get offended. So yeah, I'm just a strong-minded person. I'm not rude, y'all. I promise you. But I was snapping on people, child. Like, my husband was like, if you don't run to the doctor and see what the fuck wrong with you. Like, seriously, because I will be cool, lovey, oh, boo, what we doing? And then the next minute, I'll be like, I told you not to do that. So he was like, we ain't having this. On top of that, y'all, just at work, I feel like I was kind of snapping on people at work. I was snapping on people at work. I ain't gonna say snapping, but my tone. I'm already a loud person. I got a heavy voice. I mean, not heavy voice, but kind of like a louder voice that kind of echoes, right? And so I've learned a long time ago to watch my tone, you know, or watch how you say things. That goes back to being an outright person. But when I get agitated, or when somebody is acting stupid or dumb or acting like they can't comprehend, that shit already irritates me. But I have learned years ago not to show that it's irritating. You just kind of take a woosah, take a breath, and just try to explain something to someone in a different way. But child, since this pre-menopause shit been going on, I be looking at a person like, when you gonna get it? Like, how much they pay you? What you here for? Type of shit. And then I'll sound agitated when I'm responding to something. But my coworkers know me well enough to know that, okay, she mean well. Because I had to apologize to one of my coworkers recently. Was like, did I offend you? I hope I didn't offend you by saying this. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but you know. And he like, Kiana, I know how you are. You know, I know you ain't mean it like that. I know you passionate about your work and your job and things like that. But he understood me. But it was another coworker. I ain't gonna talk too much about that, but I had to go on this bitch. Like, I really had to like go on her ass at work. And I feel like I like to be professional. I always know how to be professional in the work environment. And so with me and her getting into it in the office today, I was in the office. She was, I guess, teleworking. But for me to be in the office and kind of go on her the way I went on her, I was embarrassed. I had to apologize to everybody in the office because this girl be trying it. She be trying it like shit. And she already, I felt like, was rude and disrespectful to me for about 2 or 3 times prior. And this time she called me on the wrong day. I wasn't having it, and I had to kind of like, yeah, it got loud. The tone was definitely out of cursive. Well, not out of cursive, but out of cursive for the office. Yeah, I bet you she ain't cheating, because she was kind of trying to give it to me before prior. But when she saw that I wasn't playing with her ass that day, I bet she out that fucking phone real fast, y'all. And I was so embarrassed. But yeah, I was embarrassed. And I've been doing that here lately with my supervisor, everybody. Like, when I'm agitated, not going over like I did on this coworker, but that bitch was trying me, so she deserved it. But just like antsy, like, are you gonna get to the point? Like, okay, why are we sitting and talking this long? And me and my supervisor are really cool, so I know me and her kind of similar into getting agitated or shit just not making sense to us. So she know I don't be meaning it. She probably just like, girl, Kiana, take a break. So yeah, the mood swings been all over the place. Anxiety has been through the roof. And that's something else that my doctor said, when you're going through like menopause, pre-menopause, things like that, your anxiety can worsen. So that had worsened. I'm trying to get a little better with it, trying to pray when I know that I'm going a little bit extra with the anxiety and it's with things that I can't control. But yeah, the anxiety has really, that was one of the number one things that was keeping me away from YouTube, because it was just like my mind was all over the place, girl. I was all over the place. Two, the sleep, y'all. I feel like I have and still am going through this a little bit of sleep apnea. That's another thing. It's so many goddamn issues when it comes to women and going through menopause and things like that. And I'm going to say something a little later in this episode on things that I feel, things that's been really popular in the media right now. But women go through a lot. But like sleeping, I just tired all the time. For one, I just found out that I am anemic. So that's already, my iron is really low. So that's already making me tired. Because you know, when you don't have no damn blood, you be tired as hell. But on top of that, it's the menopause thing. I have not been able to get any sleep. I sleep maybe every 2 hours. I'm waking up. I'm waking up to rather go to the bathroom. I'm waking up to just waking up. I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes I wake up and I can go back to sleep, and then I wake up 2 hours again, and then 2 hours again. But it has been times where I wake up and cannot go back to sleep. I wake up like 2, 3 in the morning and cannot go back to sleep. So therefore, I have to watch TV to try to put me to sleep until I get a little bit restless. But girl, I've been tired. I've been tired. And I don't want to take no damn sleeping pills because it make you feel groggy as hell in the morning. What else? Girl, the hot flashes. Oh my God. The hot flashes is terrible. That's one of the worst things. Y'all, I went to my cousin's, I went to 2 events last weekend. Both of my cousins, one of my cousins had a birthday cookout. I went there first, and then my other cousin, her and her husband had an anniversary cookout and went there. Y'all, when I tell you, when I got to that first cookout, I was so damn hot. My ears were burning. I have never felt like that before. My ears were on fire. I was so damn hot, I did not know what to do. I started to turn back around and come home. But my other cousin, child, she'd had a fit if I wasn't there. So I stuck it through, you know, had a little fan with me, and it worked just fine. But the hot flashes are no joke. When I tell y'all, I have not worn any makeup this summer. No makeup. I wore makeup one time between the months of May, early May, into now. I have worn makeup outside. No, 2 times now, because I wore makeup last weekend. But 2 times in all of this whole, a little bit of spring and all of summer. No makeup. I'm sweating too much. I'm too fucking hot for it. So this face has not had any products on it other than skincare. My hair, y'all see I'm in braids again. I have been wearing hair ever since March, and I plan on wearing it into probably mid-fall when the weather is cool enough where I won't be sweating in my hair, because I'm sweating in my head, y'all. I'm sweating in my head. I'm sweating all over. I'm waking up in the middle of the night with hot flashes, pillows soaking wet, sheets soaking wet. I'm having to take sometimes 3 showers a day because of the sweating, because your girl ain't going out here stinking. No way. So yeah, girl, the hot flashes is like, whoa. Yeah, so I'm telling y'all, if you are my age or approaching my age, it is coming. Some people don't deal with it like I'm dealing with it, because I have friends that's like my age. One of my friends is going through menopause. The other 2, I don't think so. They never mentioned it to me. But yeah, like, menopause is a mug. Women have to go through so much. So that's what I want to talk about. Y'all know all in the media is this whole thing with transgender women and regular women, girl, I don't know what they call, because I keep hearing the word cis woman. What, I don't even know what that is. You know, it's so many different names for people that nowadays that is ridiculous. You didn't hear of cis women when I was growing up. You didn't even, I mean, it probably was transgender, but you heard more of transsexuals and things like that. So I don't know. Now, what I want to say about that is a lot of people been getting backlash, and I'm the type of person is I'm not going to comment on a lot of things on social media that's controversial. But what I will say is that this should not be a fight. Let people be and do what they want to do. You know, let people feel the way they want to feel. Nobody can tell me how to feel about myself, how to feel about the world, how to feel about my family. Let people feel the way that they want to feel. So all of this, people coming out speaking on social media and on videos and interviews and things on how they feel, it's kind of crazy, you know. Now, I will say that, you know, even though a person or a man transitioning into a woman, I feel like at some certain point, I would be offended too if I'm now disassociating myself as a man and now I'm a woman. You know, I'm woman, looks, body parts, everything. I'm a woman. I would have a problem with somebody calling me he. You know, at the end of the day, it's like a person is trying to be funny. You know, so if a person transition and they want to be called she, her, miss, whatever, let them do so. But one thing that I don't agree with is trying to shush the regular born woman. I think that is crazy. We go through so much in life with our bodies in general for someone to try to shush us who was not technically having never gone through this. So I don't understand what the fight is. Most transgenders and even gay men, people who are not looking to transform into women or so, we have been friends, girl. That's the good sis. Like, that's my sis. I have a whole bunch of friends, male and female, who are gay, and I love them. Like, that's my boo. That's my dude. I do not understand what the big fight is. I don't know how it started, what's going on, but it's crazy. But it is crazy because never, like when I was growing up, it wasn't any division. You know what I mean? It wasn't. Even me now with being my friend, you know, it's a big group of us. I hang around a whole bunch of people. But I'm just like, where did this come from? Why is it a fight? Why is it a fight of who's born this way and who's not? But I do not like that they're trying to take this from us. You know, like, not take this from us, like trying to take our womanhood or, you know, us being who we are. But you do have, and I don't think everybody is like that, but I have seen different interviews where people are saying like, oh, we're transgenders are more women than real women because they have to work towards it. That makes no sense whatsoever. I think that's the stupidest shit I have ever heard. Because who asks for a fucking period every month? I hate fucking coming on every month. But I love seeing that shit because I don't want to be fucking pregnant. Bitch, too old. I'm too fucking old. But like, who asks for that? Who asks to have a damn baby, even though it's beautiful, in their belly for 9 months, and you might be sick half of the damn 9 months. You're getting big as a goddamn horse, and you're having pain and all types of different feelings in your body. We don't ask for that. Who asks for this menopause shit to be going through all these hot and cold flashes and fucking moody shit? We don't ask for this. Like, we don't ask to be these sensitive beings. You know, women can be very sensitive, you know, so like, I don't understand that. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. You can never say that a person that's transforming into a woman is more of a woman. That just makes no fucking sense to me. It's almost like people say stupid shit to try to draw this, you know, this division between our counterparts. Like, as far as a woman, you know, especially I'm a black woman, so I can only talk about me, my friends, my race, and you know what I have seen in my community. But you have always seen when it was your friend over here or any group, you always saw the good sis. You know what I mean? The good sis. So I don't understand why people are trying to make it such a division. You know, but that's the only thing that I wanted to say because I don't be on these social media platforms and shit, y'all. I haven't been on social media all of this time that y'all have not seen me on YouTube. I have not been posting on shit, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, what's that, Lemonade, none of those places. And I have not been watching either. But you can't help but miss this shit that's all in the media because it's all on the radios, on the fucking TV stations. Child, they just want to force it to you. Like, want to force this whole us against them. That shit is stupid as shit. Like, it's always something new going on within the media, social media, or whatever you have. It's always some type of bullshit going on, and it always starts behind social media. I'm gonna get into. We gonna do a segment on different things that, in my opinions, on different like trends that started through social media. So I'm gonna do that right there. Let's get back into where have I been, because it's not have only been the menopause thing, you guys. My husband was sick. He got really sick. He was in the hospital for a week. He was in ICU. So that like took a lot out of me because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going to happen. So I took off a week from work because I needed a mental break too. Because y'all know when these significant other, these men of y'all's, of ours, be in these hospitals, excuse me, they like babies, child. A man is like a baby. They talking about women being, I'm just talking about women being sensitive. Men are like kids when they're in a hospital. They want you to sit with them all day long. They want you to make sure you do this, make sure you do that. This nigga want me to hold the goddamn thing while he piss. What's it, the pee cup, when he can do that shit himself. His hands wasn't shit wrong with his hands, right? But when I tell you, men are babies, so I kind of needed that rest. But I was going through, y'all, they always want to come and bust in and interrupt me when I'm filming. But I was going through a lot with that, tired from that. Also, we was going through some family stuff. My little cousin, well, it's my cousin-in-law, but I told y'all my in-laws are my family. I don't like to say in-laws. This is my little cousin, this is my aunt, my uncle, my mom, whatever. But my little cousin, she lost her boyfriend. It was a living boyfriend, and it was a tragedy. I don't want to really discuss. I'm not going to discuss much, but she lost him through suicide. And so, you know, we was trying to be there for her, the family and things. And then during the same time, this was all around the time my husband was in the hospital or right out. During that time, we had got some news, some bad news about our child, my daughter. And she was going through some things. I'm not going to say what she was going through because I feel like it's her story. You know, people have their own stories. I don't like talking about people's business, whether they're my family or not, whether I'm involved in it or not. It's her story to tell. But we were going through some things with her. We was working on getting the kids to come and stay for the remainder of the summer. We did not wind up having to get the kids. You know, they were squared away, but they were supposed to be coming for the rest of the summer. I wish they would have had, because I miss my babies. My daughter lives in Indianapolis. So yeah, we were going through that, and it was something a little big. So like the family was involved. We was trying to figure out like how we was going to do daycare, you know, how long they were going to be staying. It was just a lot going into that. But that is squared away now. Everything is fine with that. And then also, y'all, your girl was in a fucking boot. Your girl was in a freaking boot, y'all. I sprung my foot. Being too fucking grown. Being too grown, y'all. I was over my cousin's house, the one who had an anniversary cookout last weekend. I was over her house maybe 3 weeks or so prior, And y'all, it was just like a little intimate set, and a few of us, girl, cooking. They were cooking. Her husband is a phenomenal cook. He was cooking, y'all. They doing a fucking shot o'clock. They're doing a shot o'clock. I do not take shots. Matter of fact, let me take a sip on my living room couch of my tequila right now. And that's the reason probably why I drink tequila now, is being over there how they had us taking shots of Don Julio, I think it's 1942 Anejo. I don't even drink tequila for one. Back 3 weeks ago, I didn't drink it. Now, I'm a tequila girl. I have let the vodka go because the vodka was giving me hangovers. Y'all, the damn battery died, right? But we taking shots of Anejo. Like I said, don't do shots. I do not do shots. I haven't had a shot. I ain't gonna say I haven't had a shot in years, because every once in a blue moon, you know, somebody's birthday or whatever, somebody buy around the shots, and it may be one. Y'all, I took like 7 shots that night, and it was on a freaking Sunday. And yes, I had to go to work Monday. And half of us over there don't even do shots, but man, they had us taking shots. When I tell you, I went in her house to grab some ice. I walked around the corner, y'all, and somehow my foot twisted off of my shoe. For one, I had them dumb ass Gucci platforms on. I never wear those Gucci shoes because they are, for one, I already told y'all, they heavy as hell, and to me, they are uncomfortable. And then, you know, it's got like a stacked platform, so I don't know if I was a little tipsy and kind of must have been wobbling a little bit, and my foot came over that platform, y'all. Y'all, I wanted to scream so bad, but I didn't want to be embarrassed. I almost fell, but I caught myself. And I came outside because everybody was outside. And I told my husband, I was like, oh my God, I just hurt my foot. My foot hurts so bad, so bad. And he was like, oh, you want to go home? What's wrong? Let me see. I was like, no, I was fine, y'all. We continued taking shots. And I did not feel it. I guess I was so fried that I did not feel the pain. But I woke up that morning to go to work. I didn't even remember any of this. I stepped out of the bed and damn near hollered like, oh my God, what is wrong with my foot? What happened to my foot? I didn't even realize that the night prior, your girl almost bust her ass. So yeah, I wound up hopping and limping to work. By the time I got there, I was there only maybe 45 minutes too. I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I only sat for those 45 minutes because I was looking to find whatever urgent care I can make an appointment for real quick. Like, I needed the urgent care. I went to urgent care, y'all, and I made an appointment with urgent care, went to urgent care. They took an x-ray of my foot, and they gave me a boot. They told me it probably was sprained because I was having pain at the bottom where the arch is, like where your feet rises. So she was like, 9 times out of 10, it's not broke. It's probably a bad sprain because most people break their foot at the top, the bones at the top. So she gave me a boot because I could not walk. I could not put any weight on that leg. I was limping and hopping. It was hard for me to get around. And I'm a plus size girl. So that ain't fun. That's not fun hopping around, right? So she gave me the boot and told me she'll give me my, they'll send me my results for the x-ray. The x-ray did come back later on. It was negative, but I had to stay in that boot for like a week. I had to stay in that ugly ass heavy boot for a week. And those things not comfortable. It does make you able to put a little more pressure on your foot because I'm not sure how it's made. It's like a arch and then it's all this padding. So it lets you put a little bit of pressure on your foot, whereas though with flat-footed or with the shoe on, you wasn't able to do that. But that thing heavy as hell. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all can hear stuff in the background. People always want to move around when I'm filming. My son and his girlfriend just left out of here if y'all heard something in the background. I'm glad they gone because they was making too much goddamn noise. But yeah, it lets you be able to put a little pressure on that foot, but when I tell you it's still uncomfortable because it makes it like one of you, they get on my nerves because now it's my husband walking back and forth. But anyway, yes, it makes it to where it feels like one of your legs is is shorter than the other. So it's like you unbalanced, child. That shit was hurting the hell out of my hip. I couldn't wait to get that boot off. I was telling Tasha ass about that boot. She said, "Some girl, get back on here and do your videos with the boot on." I'm like, hell no, I'm not coming on YouTube with that ugly boot on my foot. But I'm out of the boot, y'all. Your girl foot has almost fully healed. I'm not going to say fully healed. I'm still going to be careful with heels. I haven't worn any heels outside yet, and I'm still a little bit nervous. But we shall see, because I'm probably going to be wearing heels next weekend. But as of right now, just walking in my flats, my platforms and things like that, I feel fine. But we shall see once I start really getting to walking in a heel. But y'all, I miss y'all. I truly miss y'all. I wanted to come back so many times, but it was just like, it was one thing after another. Like, everything was just happening. But the biggest thing is the pre-menopause, y'all. When I tell y'all, I felt bad. I feel like, you feel like you just want to sit in the room and cry all fucking day. Like you pregnant or you in your period or something. That's how I felt. I just felt down. I felt tired. I didn't feel happy about myself, y'all. It was getting to me. When I tell y'all, the house was a mess. The house looked at her. I ain't gonna say a mess because you can't come in my house and my house gonna look dirty. But in my eyesight, it wasn't up to par. No. Y'all, I have gained so much weight behind that because I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to cook. I didn't want to clean. I didn't want to do anything. So we was eating DoorDash and curry out and takeout and fast food and restaurants for what, 2.5 months, 3 months straight. Like, I was not doing any cooking. I normally cook on Sundays, every Sunday, and that's where we're going out somewhere. I haven't cooked on a Sunday in weeks, y'all. So I gained weight. Right now I'm on keto. I'm in the process of losing this weight, y'all. And it's not because I'm not happy with me. I feel like I just don't feel good. You know, I don't feel good. So I may do some keto like videos showing y'all what I eat, how I what I cook, how to cook, give you informational things on keto if y'all interested in that. But that may be boring. I don't know. Maybe boring, but keto is not really boring. You can eat a lot. But yeah, I gained some weight, y'all. I gained some weight. Things just was not fitting me the same. And your girl is on a keto weight loss journey. I have already lost 20 pounds so far. And y'all probably can't tell because I'm basically right now almost back to where I left off. But yep, that's what it is. I'm trying to think, do I have anything else to talk to y'all about, or what else has inspired, has happened during those months of my getaway. No, that's about it. Menopause was trying to take me out of here. They was trying to take me from me. Y'all, when that doctor told me menopause, I'm like, no, I don't want it. Find somebody else. Find somebody else. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Like, yeah, but I'm slowly coming back around to myself. Basically because now I know what it is. So at first I was just like nervous. I thought something was wrong with me. My anxiety is going to make me feel like, girl, if my toe hurt, I'll be like, oh, that bitch about to fall off. I need to go to the doctor. I need to call somebody. You know, if my stomach hurting, oh shit. Like right now, y'all, I'm having a flare up with my IBS, right? I have IBS. I'm having a flare up. So I get pain in like my lower colon. Anybody that has that or have colitis of the stomach, they will know that, right? So the pain was so damn bad. And my mind is telling me, okay, I'm having a flare up. But then one part of my mind was telling me, okay, I'm having a flare up from IBS, right? And then the other half of my mind was saying, girl, your pancreas is fucked up. You need to go to the hospital for your pancreas. For your pancreas explode. So I went to the hospital, y'all. I feel better today, but yesterday and the day before yesterday, I felt horrible. I did go to the hospital yesterday. I still have some pain on my left side, but it's like subsiding. I've been taking gas X. I've been taking what's the name of that? My doctor prescribed me something I'm supposed to take her. I can't think of the name of that. And pain pills like no other. And been sleeping, so I feel a little bit better. But that's it. I'm not going to ramble on any further. This is just like a little chit chat. This is not the types of chit chats that I normally do. We normally talk about things, whether it's fashion, friendships, social media, what's going on around the world. So I have a lot that I want to talk about. I want to talk about some of these trends within social media. I do want to get back to the friendship type of chit chat. I want to bring some people on, and we do a couple of friends of mine, where we'll do a talk like my opinion versus their, and we'll talk about different topics. I definitely want to talk about what's going on around the world right now, y'all, because shit has been crazy. Things have been really, really crazy around the world. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't even want to say we living in our last days, because I'm just the type, just like go with the flow. But I don't know what's going on. But people crazy as shit out here. And this is all around the world. This is not just in my area. I'm in the DMV, and these fuckers are crazy. They crazy. These fuckers stealing cars, 12, 13-year-olds grabbing you out your damn car. So, yeah. All right, y'all. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.